Okay, we're going to cover the subject of financial planning or financial planners, sort of interchangeable from my point of view. First off, there's three things that in order you should be looking at. I like to quote Will Rogers and Albert Einstein a lot, whether you know it or not. At one time, Albert Einstein almost became an insurance agent. Whatever reason he didn't, and so now you're left with the rest of us. But anyway, the first and most important thing that a good financial planner or financial planning should do, its number one job actually is to protect assets. Will Rogers once stated that I'd rather have a return of my money than on my money. And that is probably the most common attitude or point of view issue that I see out there, where they sort of have things reversed, where people talk about how much money I'm going to make and this and that, and they don't understand the concept of risk and reward. So our first job should be, which is consistent with being a fiduciary, which we've talked about before, is to protect your asset. The second one is to minimize taxes. And then the third one is to leverage the wealth. Now, in the case of taxes, which I'm going to talk about here a little bit, and there'll be a separate discussion about taxation and how you should approach it. But we can show, and we'll be able through these series to show you how money is wasted or lost through inefficient investing. Some of that's related to what you invest in. Some of it's related to what you're paying people to do the investments for you. Or with you. So that is a deal. But your biggest issue is actually not the guy that makes some extra money off of selling you something, which is bad enough, but it's actually the issue of taxation. And when we talk about the subject taxation, we will be able to explain to you in detail what these we think you should do or need to do in terms of taxation. So again, your 3 points you need to do is, number one, protect the asset. Number two, minimize your taxes, find the most tax favorable vehicles. And then the third thing, of course, is to leverage wealth.